And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Wallace and Williams run the wings. And it's SGA in at the point. And for the Lakers, we've got Austin Reeves. Jake LaRavia is out there with James. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the 5. We could be in for an explosive scoring game tonight, Legs, with 2 high-octane offenses facing off.
Yeah, and that's the modern NBA right there, B.A. The skill level as good as it's ever been. More high-level shot takers and makers on the floor at once.
All right, let's see what unfolds here. Oh, man!
Look out below.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Holmgren outside. Up top, Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Outside Reeves. Ayton passes to Reeves. Here's Doncic. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Holmgren with a screen on Reeves. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Drops in the 3.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
To the right side. Back to Reeves. LaRavia outside. Over Williams. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
And here's Doncic outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
SGA against Reeves. They get it back. Kicks it out to Holmgren. From downtown. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Doncic, good.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Ali.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Doncic passes to LaRavia, and there's James from the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
From the corner, LeBron so versatile offensively.
Here's SGA, and SGA throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
There's the steal. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Here's SGA, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. From deep, SGA. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Doncic, and he drives in. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen to the middle. And Hartenstein slams it in.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LaRavia. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Lou Dort comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. Yet another assist.
Tremendous speed. There are only 3 players now ahead of him in career assists.
It's remarkable. One of the greatest passers this game has ever seen. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Williams is one of the most dynamic players we have in this league. That time really showing you his handle.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Mitchell, a screen on Smart. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea had him guessing on that dribble move. The defender was absolutely lost trying to stay with him.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada, too, eh?
Of the North.
17-foot shot on the way, and the shot goes in. Doncic has got 13.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Pass to Sorber. Doncic against Mitchell. It's Dort on the wing. Knocks down the long J.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Kicks it out to Smart. James deciding where to go with it. Over Williams. The shot by James, no good.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Pass to Mitchell. And here's Caruso outside. Rebound by the Lakers. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Well, LeBron is still that good at getting others the ball. What a clever kick-out pass.
And here's Caruso outside. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Sorber. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Caruso. Back to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Thunder leading by 3. Now Dort. He has 6. They set a pick. Puts up a 3. That one is off. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So it's Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game on the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Mitchell out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the three spot. Fires for three. Here's Dort. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
You can't forget to box out Dort. When you do, he looks to score on the offensive glass.
Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Mitchell against Reeves. Kennard outside. He buries it from three. And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
And the basket by Joe.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. The Thunder have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Mitchell with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Pass to Wiggins. To the inside. Dort. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
And here's Hachimura. Three-pointer. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development. He said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Guys, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Wiggins, and SGA subbed in for Joe. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks it from distance. SGA's got 12 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Reeves, the pass to Smart. On the wing, Hachimura. He's covered by Holmgren. Kennard outside. Clock at 6. From deep, Reeves drains the triple. He's got 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Kennard passes to Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Over Mitchell. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, B.A., made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Pass to Kennard. The 3-ball. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. 3-point lead. They defeated Utah in their last game.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
Only one man back on D. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Heading to the court, Lakers go. Let's make some noise.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Kennard. LaRavia's checked in for Smart. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. Then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. From the high post. Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Pass to Wallace. Off the mark there with a three. Lakers trail by 3. That one's good from James on the assist from Hachimura. James has got 9.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Shea is just getting better and better at facilitating.
The Lakers have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Williams finds Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. Back to Holmgren. Pass to SGA. The 3 is up. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Here's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Mitchell's checked in for Holmgren. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference. Luka Doncic.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Here's Wallace. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And it's LaRavia missing. Thunder leading by 4. Wallace outside. And here is Williams. Checked by James. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, and you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely. Well, he's still a young player in this league, but Jalen Williams has an impressive resume already, winning a title with the Thunder as their second best player.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Reeves is checked in, and Williams drops them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Knocked away. Doncic passes to Reeves. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mitchell. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with a three.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Here's James. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Thunder, up by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball and played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half court shot from the East. They're thinking about the shot. That's caught. Good. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. Your toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jed.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers. Last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
The Lakers trail. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's James. And it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. I like to see him putting that much effort into his D. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Wallace outside. Williams from long range. Pure from three-point range. Williams has got 13.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
From deep, Reeves gets the three to fall. And the Lakers lead by 2.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Inside, here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Hartenstein showing you a little bit of flair right there. Very stylish on that dunk.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? So it's Los Angeles now. LaRavia outside. This James on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Doncic. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And this is how the West looks with just 3 games left until the playoffs begin. You look at the Lakers. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And, of course, Oklahoma City, only a few spots below.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they're so focused on holding their ground now in the last month of the season. And, of course, missing the play-in tourney means extra time to rest. They know how crucial that is for the playoffs. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Aiden. Williams against James. Punching it inside, LeBron.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And here's Holmgren. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to LaRavia. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
First team foul. At the line for 1, LaRavia.
And you might think the toughest picks are sent by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding the shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Yeah.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. SGA passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Wallace, here we go. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And stolen by Holmgren. Williams on the wing. Fires the 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Aiden's got 5 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Thunder trail by 8. Holmgren outside. Launches it. 4-3, Holmgren.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. Number 1, Los Angeles.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Thunder trail by 7. Outside, SGA. Holmgren against James. Pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. Hachimura with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
LaRavia, left side. Williams against Aiden. Hachimura, the pass to Aiden. Over Williams. From deep, here's Doncic. Luka! Lethal!
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for OKC. Trailing by 10 to the paint. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Second team.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And stolen by Williams. He launches a three. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
And here's James. 18 points for him. Pass to Aiden. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
Now here's SGA. He's covered by LaRavia. Now Mitchell. Williams looking around. Just 5 on the clock. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his 3rd of the half.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kennard comes in for James. Marcus Smart's checked in for LaRavia. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Caruso comes in for Williams. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Reeves finds Hachimura. Now here's Hayes. Shoots. And that one comes up a bit short. Thunder trail by 3. Mitchell drives in from 7 feet. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Smart for 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Dort outside. Williams with the screen. It's deflected. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Hachimura. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 1, Rui Hachimura.
Free throw good. Hachimura. 40 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. From deep, Mitchell. Rebound, the Lakers. Hachimura in the post. He's guarded by Caruso. The 3 is up. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Hayes. Reeves has got 13 now.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Dort for 3. Counted from distance. 13 points in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And Caruso drops them both. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Kennard for three. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
That is just a killer three to end the quarter. The kind of shot that really gives you momentum.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Lakers on top, leading by 8. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Alex Caruso is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. The shot by Dort, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Over to the wing. Hayes with room to shoot. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Hayes has got his first basket.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Pass to Caruso. On target from range.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Throws it up high. And stolen by Holmgren. There's Holmgren on the slam.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
From deep, Reeves. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Count it.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
To the inside, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Doncic. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Doncic has got 30 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and SGA throws it down.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Hachimura, the pass to Kennard. Hachimura sets a screen. He shoots. Again, Los Angeles.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Smart against Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
SGA left no doubt on that one. Throws it down.
Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Kicks it out to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. From down in the low post, it goes. Doncic has got 13 in the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
Here's Holmgren. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Achimura. Laravia is checked in for Kennard. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Dort, the pass to SGA. Stolen by Vanderbilt. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka attacking with authority.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Williams against James. That's tipped. And they're running. Pass to Doncic. James with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. James outside. Kicks it to Doncic. And stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, Williams is going to post a big number tonight. They just don't know what to do with him defensively.
Inside. And stolen by Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 19-footer is good.
And this team is counting on SGA in these exact situations. He is the man in their key offensive moments.
Here's James. Beyond the arc. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Mitchell. Wallace outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go from the low block.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 7-point differential. A tough bucket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, that's solid defense, just better offense. SGA's jumper is wet.
Holmgren! It's off. The Lakers lead by 5. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic fires. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Can't get it to go.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Yes, sir! That one goes!
And Went from undrafted to a key part of this rotation. Reeves showing just how far he's come with this dominant scoring display.
Reeves there for the rebound. Holmgren against James. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Holmgren there for the rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Off target with the open look. Ayton outside. Count it!
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A.
Wow! Just wow!
Oh, my goodness.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Here's Reeves. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James goes in. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Hachimura outside. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Luka Doncic.